This video is based on one of the biggest disappointments of my professional life. The rejection of my MBA application by the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. The year is 2006 and I'm working as an operations manager in a Scottish hotel company called McDonald Hotels, based out of Dorking in the UK. I've spent months preparing my application packet, the statements of purpose, the letters of references and everything. And I attended the roadshow by the ISB team in London. I was really excited about it. Met the admissions team, the student reps, the alumni. At 640 GMAT score, however, with ISB's normal average being around 680 and 700, I was not the most promising candidate. However, I was hoping to cash in on the diversity factor. You see, a lot of the aspirants for ISB at that point of time were students from engineering and technology backgrounds, while I was from a hospitality background with having spent a decade across the world working for different hotel companies. I was hoping to highlight that as my entry into the Indian School of Business for that particular batch. I had put in a lot of efforts, as I shared with you already, into putting together the material for my admission, letters of recommendations by Thomas Fullard, my general manager. Tom, if you're watching this, thank you for all your support always. I was so sure of being one of the people who would be called for an interview that I took a short vacation to India so that I wouldn't have to specially travel all the way from the UK. And I arranged my financing and everything, and I was all very excited, geared up for it. Only to realize that the ISB admission team did not even consider me fit for an interview. So no interview, and this plan, this safe option to get back into, to move back to India was a complete failure. And I was very disappointed. But today, as I look back at it, I think this was one of the turning points of my life. And I would like to thank the ISB admissions team for not accepting me as one of their students, because otherwise I wouldn't have been sitting in front of you as a motivational speaker today. You see, life would have taken a different turn. I have high regard for this institute, but that path would not be the path that I really wanted to follow, because what I was doing, enrolling for an MBA and looking for another job back home, was just postponing the inevitable, was just running away from my dream. Ever had to take a cold shower on a winter morning? You do everything to avoid it, to postpone it. We postpone things that we are scared of. So, once this safe option was off the table, I exercised my other option, which was to move back and to start my career, launch my career as a professional motivational speaker and trainer in this country, way back in the year 2007. A lot of people that I knew back home didn't even understand what this would mean. Some of them thought I was going to manufacture speakers. So I had to actually explain them. I'm not getting into manufacturing speakers. I would like to be a professional speaker, a change maker, a catalyst, a coach, etc., etc. So I had a lot of explaining to do when it came to telling people what I really wanted to do. Two things that I would like to share as I conclude this video. Number one, a quote by Dr. Stephen Covey, who said, "As you're climbing the ladder of success, make sure it is leaning against the right wall." As you are climbing the ladder of success, make sure it is leaning against the right wall. You don't want to spend 20, 30 years of your life climbing, striving, working hard, a ladder of success which is leaning against the wrong wall. And I hope my viewers develop the courage within them as soon as they realize that this is not their chosen path, to get off that ladder and to make corrections, to make amends. Second, I think this quote comes from Alexander Graham Bell, the gentleman to whom the invention of telephone is often credited, who said, "Don't stare too long at a door which is shut, because you might just miss the many others which are opening at the same time. Some people spend a big chunk of their life talking about what could have been for them, the missed opportunities and how life would have been different if things would have worked out back then. Get over it. If your safe option did not work well, perhaps the universe is nudging you towards another different direction. Have the courage to walk down that path. Have the courage to open that door and to figure out what lies beyond. I think it was Osho who said, courage is a love affair with the unknown. Courage is a love affair with the unknown. I want my viewers to have that love affair. Have that love affair once in your life. The love affair with the unknown, when you're not certain about what the outcome is going to be. And I'll say goodbye and I'll finish by leaving you with this quote by Helen Keller, who said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Thank you for watching.